built around the three main, well, not the main characters, the three characters that Dorothy runs into in her quest for Oz and to go see the wizard. So the very first part of our show is kind of an introduction of the idea of the Wizard of Oz, and it has the different themes: Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Follow the Yellow Brick Road, and things like that, the tornado music and stuff like that. So there's a very short, brief time. The very first part of our show, which we're going to play for you, is that. But the three main ideas of our show are, if I only had a brain, if I only had a heart, and if I only had the nerve or courage. So those are the three ideas: brain, heart / love, and the courage. So what we did was, the guy who wrote our music took the song, If I Only Had a Brain, and set it to three different pieces of music that represented those ideas. So the first big part of our show is If I Only Had a Brain, set to a piece by a contemporary composer named John Adams. It's called A Fast Ride on a Short Machine. Short Ride on a Fast Machine. Got that backwards. And it's most band directors, a lot of music people are familiar with the composer John Adams. If you have never heard this piece of music, it's really cool. And when we play it, it sounds exactly like that piece, except instead of the melody that would normally be in there, he takes If I Only Had a Brain and implements it and sticks it in there and throws in all the other things. Then the second movement of our show, which is the slow movement, third movement, I'm sorry, is the same melody, If I Only Had a Brain, which is now If I Only Had a Heart, set to Ness and Dorma. And most of you are probably familiar with Ness and Dorma if you've seen the three tenors and Luciano Pavarotti singing that famous aria. I mean, it's very popular. So it sounds exactly like Ness and Dorma, but he weaves all of the themes and songs from that. And then the last movement, If I Only Had the Nerve, Courage, is set to actually movie music, kind of a, action thriller music from the movie Minority Report. And he takes that same theme and throws it in there. And then our show ends with Dorothy coming back, and then there's Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So the show actually ends down, but the three main parts of our show are brain, heart, courage. We're going to play part 1 and 2, and we might play 3, we'll see.
Do it.
Right. At the end of each movement, you'll hear, we're off to see the wizard and follow the yellow brick road, which is kind of what happens at the end after Dorothy meets each character. So it's not the music from the Wizard of Oz. Our show is not really a strict rendition of the Wizard of Oz. It's kind of those general basic concepts put into other music. It's pretty cool. We really like it. Anyway, so our first part of the show is actually, we've decided to call it If I Only Had a Dream. That's what we're going to call that first part. Here we go, the first part of our show.
No.
Part 1. Not brief.
Measure 40.
Part 1, measure 40. So you hear 4 clicks?
Measure 40.
4 clicks, then 4 clicks, symbol, start.
That's so bad.
Here we go. You know where we're starting?
Yeah.
5 clicks and then the symbol roll. Let's go.
5 clicks and the symbol. 4.
The second part is If I Only Had a Brain. Again, it's that theme weaving into this famous composition by John Adams.
Four measures. God, don't forget.
Set. emote dynamics. Ready, Pitt?
Yeah.
Set.
Sorry, Scott. Now let's go.